Turning now back to your fourth forecast and live right now from Atrium Health Ballpark in Kannapolis. The Cannonballers playing tonight at home, followed by fireworks there as well. So you have really an array of choices when it comes to fireworks displays tonight. You know, I actually watched them on New Year's from a high-rise in Uptown, and you could see literally dozens of fireworks displays all across like the Carolinas because legal or not, some people do it. And then, of course, a lot of these smaller towns have their own displays.
Yeah, and you're going to hear them off in the distance. Ben, I live about 15 minutes from Uptown, and I can still hear those fireworks when they're going off. So it's going to be a pretty decent evening. Just letting you know, we're already seeing the makings of maybe a developing thunderstorm for later on. First off, you're seeing these cotton ball-like clouds. I'm going to show you the same graphic in an hour. I guarantee this cloud cover is going to be double from what we see right now. So these are actively developing. I think that it's really going to be more of a dry forecast for most firework displays, but there is an outlying chance you could see a shower. We'll get right to that in a moment. 97 degrees today, though. Woo, we are back at it, ladies and gentlemen. The hottest days we've had so far in 2024 are 99 through 95. The hottest we've been recently was back on June 30th. It seems like ages ago, but literally it was only 5 days ago. And we are going to be right around that range today and tomorrow. Tomorrow I even have a high of 99. So could we potentially hit 100 degrees? We're going to be very close. If not, we're going to at least hit 99, I think, tying what we had back on June 26. But one thing that's really going to be changing is our muggy meter. Once you get to 70 degrees is the area you can wear. And they're officially calling it muggy at that point. You're going to notice it's a very muggy evening. Overnight tonight, lows only dropping down to the mid 70s, but we're going to be feeling it. And through the day tomorrow, it's a lot more moisture that's going to be out and about. So for tomorrow, I think that we have a much better chance for more of this shower activity to go through. Look how much this coverage area is really filling the blanks. This is 4 p.m. seeing some scattered showers. Still dry around the Charlotte area, but I think it's really going to be the evening that most of these rain chances are going to come to fruition. So really just keep that in mind. Again, most of the evening that these are going to be coming to fruition. So going forward, that's what we're going to be looking at. But I want to show you what we can expect for today. So for today's forecast, notice by the time about 2 o'clock, we do have a few cells further off towards the north. There's a little bit of activity in here. I'll rewind this to right about 4 o'clock. Very isolated cells. So even though you don't see much going on here, there's still going to be that outside chance that we do indeed see something. So don't be surprised if an outlier sees like a little cell like this. I think most of the activity is going to be well off towards the north and west, but then a lot of this starts to dissipate once you get to around firework time. Now, there could be 1 or 2 brief little light rain showers, maybe a little bit of thunder and lightning, but overall, if you look at this as an average game, things are definitely trending in a better direction. So for right now, our firework forecast for this evening, it's going to be a warm one. Temperatures in the mid 80s to about 84 degrees under more cloud cover, but should be okay. So fingers crossed, you're not going to be the outlier for that one little cell. Now, our storm chances are going to increase. I already showed you what Friday is going to look like. That's scattered rain. So once you get to Friday, I think it's mainly an evening event for most of us. We'll have more scattered thunderstorms. Same thing goes for your Saturday. We're going to see a lot more activity that starts to develop for one reason alone. You need something to lift up that heat and moisture. So it's not all the time that you just have pop-up showers and thunderstorms that on their own through fruition can form a storm. Sometimes when you have a trough or this little dashed line here, it can trigger more storms. So that's what's going to trigger storms at the end of the day tomorrow. But then notice here in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday, really from the I-77 corridor further off towards the east, we have a much better chance for storms earlier in the day because of this. And then by the end of the weekend, this guy is going to get a little bit closer, and that's going to up our potential as well. As far as our dew points go over the next 7 days, there is no break. Recently, we've been seeing a few swings down to this very dry, comfortable range. We're not going to be there. We might not visit that for quite some time unless there's some sort of anomaly. So get used to that muggy air that's going to be here to stay. Guy Roofing 7-day forecast has us weather aware for excessive heat and humidity, feeling like 100 plus, or at least that 102 is the threshold I draw for a red bar here. After that, we're back to normal. We should be around 90 degrees this time of July. We're pretty much there, 89 to 92 Sunday heading through Wednesday, with each day an afternoon to evening pop-up thunderstorm chance.